John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So just about set, and our pitcher tonight, Dizzy Dean. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And here it comes. Goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Number 7. In the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong should have it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in LA, Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Booth. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year. A World Series title.
2 outs. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And misses inside. Billy Williams waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams. Next offering is in for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Gene Segura, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And now 2-1. Just missed. This one high in the air to left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So here's the opening day lineup for the Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. And he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
David Ortiz, the next Cub to hit. That's a ball. Next offering is downstairs. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. In the dirt, but kept close. 3-2. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now Joe DiMaggio late with the swing there.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Runner at second, 2 down. That misses. Now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Giambi. And that is the inning. Cubs leave 1 scoreless after 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Giambi and Chris Singleton. Top of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Scott Rowland. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ball to strike. The pitch.
2-1. And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there with a double. Nice way to start the year.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the Dodger DH, Chris Bryant. That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 out in the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Man at second. In the air, right field, Bell snags it for the second out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Parrish digs in now. Man on second, 2 down. Outside low. It's 2-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got it. That K is his third of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Rolling. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Albert Bell.
Albert Bell will hit next. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every...
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the friendly confines. Top half of the third inning. Now it's going to be Howie Kendrick. And a 2-1 on the way. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. So the lineup flips over. Tony Gwynn steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right side. Bell on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Inside, almost got him. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
7.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top-notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. That's down and in. A slider missed. The 2-1. Fought off foul. Now all even up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Giambi.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Almost got him. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Go-ahead run on base. Stepping in, Billy Williams. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a ball evens the count.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's a big power threat. Scott Rowland. Pitch is in there. Counts full, 3-2.
That was 3-2.
All tied up here on opening day. And that one is lifted in the air. Bell makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here is Chris Bryant. 4th inning underway, no score. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Bryant out on the play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for LA, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Craig Biggio. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that one upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next for the Cubs, Joe DiMaggio.
Bang! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Now Machado up here. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
They can live up in the zone all game, and hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Lance Parrish. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Howie Kendrick steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Tony.
Back to the top of the lineup. Tony Gwynn now at the plate. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. 2 outs. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the center fielder. 1-1 now.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Gets under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Inside, 3-1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That's out to center field. In position. Hauls it in for the out.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Albert Bell, the next Cub to hit.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Dodgers up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. 2-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. This one popped up. Kendrick. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Jason Giambi. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike. Hey! Bring it, kid.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Billy Williams steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for L.A., Scott Rowland. 2 down, nobody on. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
2 down, base is empty. Chris Bryant steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One, 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Gene Segura. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The Cubbies trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Greg Olson on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down.
The catcher, number 13.
And up next for Los Angeles, Lance Parrish. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Olson. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. And that's in the dirt.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The second baseman, Howie.
So a man aboard, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Howie Kendrick. Parrish over at first with 1 away. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Ground ball left side could be 2. Glove flip to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs nothing.
Trying to pull up with a motorcade every single day, trying to hold a K. Look me in the face, put the phone away.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, David Ortiz. That's outside. And a count 2-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So digging in, Joe DiMaggio.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Goes comes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
You hear people talk about letting
Now
the ball
batting,
travel so
the third
often in
baseman.
terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Takes it himself for 1. Over to Giambi for the inning-ending double play. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Giambi and Chris Singleton ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. On the ground, right side to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
Now the number 2 hitter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand has to hurry. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Now
Number 7 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Jason Giambi getting ready to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Rolling.
Two on, 2 outs. Right side, Biggio. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Gunnar Henderson.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Devin Williams, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Britton warming up as well.
That's out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Pedro Martinez departs. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the nuance. Number 40 taking over on the mound. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Parrish down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
For Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
In the air, out towards left center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
So up next, Zach Neto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
pitch.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
Fastball high and tight right there.
The
A scary
catcher,
combo.
number 13.
I'll tell you what,
What?
everyone in the stadium
Parrot.
looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
Romano picks to first, and he's back in easily. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Howie Kendrick steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea.